Hello everyone, how y'all doing today? Thank you for joining me again. Let me go and just push this up over here. All right, folks. I'll fix my hair. Okay, who cares about my hair? All right, so let's go ahead and start in a few seconds. Hey, how are you? How are you? How are you, Nakisha? How are you? All right, let's see. Let me just go ahead. All right. Thank you for joining, folks. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Hey, Tom. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Good to see you, brother. All right. So what's going to happen? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. All right. A lot of new folks tonight, huh? I see a lot of new folks. Okay. Let me just check this. All right, folks. Let's go into the topic real quick. So what I basically did, if you did not see the part 1 and the part 2, because I'm doing an SEO series, and today's going to be part 3. Okay, so if you missed the part 1 and part 2, make sure you go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Right, let me go and flip the screen for you. Right here. So if you go to we go to catch. There you go. Catch.me/yusufchowdhury. You can see the episode that you missed. This is number 2, and there's also a number 1 right here. Because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to basically do a series on SEO, but I do want to start very basic, like a basic stuff, so we can make sure that we all understand 100%, then move on to different things. Okay, this is probably going to be like 2 or 3 week series. So make sure if you missed the first one or the second one, go on and check it out. Hey, how are you? How are you, April? How are you? How are you? Okay, Mrs. Jet Sitter. Okay, if you missed my scope, the first one or the second one, make sure you go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury. Okay, hey, and make sure you watch this one and this one. And the cool thing about Catch Me, I mean, you don't have to watch the whole thing. You can just click on it, and you can forward, you can you can move forward or backward, whatever you call that. Okay. Yes. See? Search engines. So that's a cool thing. So do that. Hey Janice, how are you? Thank you for joining. So make sure you do check the replay on catch.me/yusufchowdhury. So for today's topic, is about what is on-site SEO. Okay? That is today's topic. What is on-site SEO? Because we did talk about. Let me do this right here. There we go. All right. Okay. So on our first series, we talked about what is SEO. We defined it. We talked about the 4 functionality the what do you call it? The search engine bot does, which is crawling, indexing, retrieving, and thank you for inviting. Retrieving and ranking, right? We also define what is SEO. We talked about SEO is a technical and creative process that influence the visibility of your page for the purpose of getting targeted traffic, so customer can come to your website. Okay, we talked about that. And yesterday we talked about why the search engine is very important. We talked about it helps you with boosting your website. It helps you where your customer are able to find your product and services. It helps you to get targeted leads, increase traffic, and it also helps you to measure and track your process. Does that make sense? So there you go. Now today, what is on-site SEO? Because when you look at the search engine optimization, there are actually 2 options. One is called the on-site SEO, and the other one is called the off-site. So today, I'm going to explain to you what on-site SEO is. Okay? So let's do that. Excuse me. So make sure you guys understand this, because I'm not going to move forward until you guys get it. So let me do this thing. So the on-site SEO. Okay. Let me do this real quick. All right. If you want to see, if you want to understand the definition. Okay. So basically, the on-site SEO is what? It's basically certain technique that includes what? It includes adjusting. Okay. The layout and the coding in the back end, like the HTML script. You can insert certain key phrases, keywords, putting the keywords on the content, putting something we call title tags and meta tags and whatnot. So those kind of sound a little bit maybe confusing for some of you, but that's what on-site SEO is. So basically, you are doing a lot of stuff on the back end of the website. Okay, so that's what on-site SEO is. So you have to look at the keywords, HTML. You have to make sure that the code is set up properly. You have to look at the links and whatnot. So to give you some example, so right here, these are not all the information, just some of the basic information. For instance, that you need to know, what is a title tag? Okay, so the title tag, this is the page or the post title that shows up on the top of your browser. So if you go to your website, or if you find any information on Google search or Yahoo or Bing, and you click on that website, right? If you click on that website, it will tell you what is the information on that homepage. Okay, so right now this is going to be a little bit scary, but don't worry about it. So on the back end, we put something like this. We put this, this code, open title, close title text here, and close the title. So something, let's say for example, if I can say San Antonio real estate by, let's say, Sky. Hey Sky, how you doing? So you're going to put that key phrases with the title and the brand name. So that's what the title tag is, and the title tag still helps with ranking, and every page should have their own unique, hey Sky, good to see you, their own unique, key phrases on the title tag, okay? The meta description, and don't worry about it, if this is a little bit confusing, I want to show you a sample how it looks. The meta tag description, this is the brief summary or description of that particular page. So the home page will have its own description. The service page should have its own relevant description, the blog page, and so forth. Now, on the title tag, you're not supposed to exceed, I think 60 or 70 characters. Hey, Tarhil, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. So on the title tag, when you write the title tag, including spaces, it should not exceed, I believe, 60 or 70 character. On the meta description, you do not want to exceed more than 160 character. Now, on the title tag, because of the key phrases, that does help with the ranking, right? But the meta description does not help with ranking. What the meta description does, it explains to the visitor what that page is. So if you type enticing, interesting information about that particular page, that will allow the visitor to click on your site. Does that make sense? So the actual code on the back end looks like this. Meta equals description, content, and you can put some information right there. Let's say, for instance, are you looking for a real estate agent here in San Antonio? We got the best services, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So that's what you put right there. Now, the keyword meta tag, that actually does not help with the ranking at all, and I actually recommend that you don't even put it. But if you do put some keyword on the back end, not more than 10. But technically, you don't have to put it, okay? But this might be a little bit confusing, but let me show you how it looks when you do a search. So there you go. So this is an example, okay? If I did a search for San Antonio real estate, and of course, these are the ad section. So this is not SEO, this is the ad section. So right here, in this area, so for instance, this is what we call the title tag, right? This is the title tag. So the San Antonio, Texas real estate, this is the title tag for the homepage. So somebody on the homepage put that information plus the brand name, okay? So this helps with ranking, okay? So when somebody tells you what's the title tag for that homepage, that's what it is. And there's a keyword, San Antonio, Texas real estate. That is a keyword, okay? Then the meta description is this area, okay? This area is the meta description or the meta tag description. Now, if you don't put a meta tag description, thanks for the heart, everyone. If you do not put the meta tag description, what happens, the search engine automatically will pull any content from that particular page. So don't do that. You need to make sure that you manually put this on the back end. Of course, if you have a WordPress website, I recommend using Yoast plugin. So you can go ahead and describe what that page is about. So you can say something like interesting, enticing with a call to action within 160 character. Okay? And also remember, like I said, not more than 160 characters and not more than 70 or 60 on the title tag. Also remember that every page should have unique key phrases or keyword in the title and the meta description. What I mean by that, I cannot use the same exact thing on the about page or the service page. So for the service page, I might use something else like, excellent question, Sky. This is only done once. So when you do the keyword research and optimize the pages, you only do it once and that's it. Then when I talk later on, I'm going to talk about offsite SEO to get some traffic and ranking. Then after that, you'll see what's happening, what is working. But in most cases, these are only done once. You don't keep changing every time because you got to make sure that it takes some time that you are going to rank for this key phrase. For instance, I did a search for San Antonio real estate, San Antonio real estate. So right here, the keyword is right there, okay? But the technique is you need to make sure that every page should have their own unique unique sentence with relevant keyword and unique description with with one keyword in it. Don't stuff it with a bunch of keywords. Don't do like San Antonio real estate dash, real estate San Antonio dash, foreclosure home San Antonio. Don't do that. That is considered keyword stuffing. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it natural and organic. You want to make it look like humanly readable. Okay, make it like you're writing an English paper. Okay, don't make it look like weird. So, but you need to remember every page. This is very important. Every page should have different key phrases and different description. Why? Because you don't just want to rank for one keyword. You want to rank for, let's say, if you have 5 pages, why not rank for 5 relevant key phrases? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, so that's what the on-site SEO is. It's just the basic of the on-site SEO. Tomorrow I'm going to go through the details of what other aspect of on-site SEO is there, like title tag, the meta tag, anchor text, alt tag, outbound link, internal link. That's going to be for tomorrow. But today, as you can see, I'm having a very bad throat. I've been talking for like 8 hours, then now for 3 hours. Okay, I'm like Anyway, so the reason I'm keeping this thing very simple because I want you to guys and ladies understand this 100%. Okay, I'm not going to move forward until you excuse me, let me just fix this. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. Okay, so if you missed the first part and if you missed the second, make sure you go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury and check the part 1, part 2, and of course today's part 3. Tomorrow I'm going to do part 4. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth the rest of the other on-site SEO because on-site SEO basically means that remember when we excuse me, remember when we talked about hey Zaki, how are you doing? Remember when we talked about the definition of SEO? We talked about technical process, right? We talked about technical process and creative process. So right now we're still under the technical. Hey Zaki, how are you doing? Man, I'm like having a hard time with my throat. 1 second. Sorry about that. Okay. Frog. So, wow, yeah, that's funny. I actually like my voice. All right. So, tomorrow, we'll continue with the on-site SEO. But today was very basic. What is on-site SEO? What is off-site SEO? Then tomorrow, we're going to talk a little bit in detail the rest of the other on-site SEO. So you understand 100%. Then after that, we'll talk about the off-site SEO. Then after that, we'll talk about the strategies. Okay? All right. Any question though? Very white. It's very white here. Oh yeah. Man, I always come late. Yeah, if you don't mind, please check the replay because the reason I'm trying to keep this thing very simple because I want you all to understand it 100%. Okay? So make sure that when you go to, let me show you the link again. Make sure when you go to Catch Me, right there, Catch Me. Make sure you go to Catch Me right there. Catch.me/yusufchowdhury, right? And make sure you click on part 1 and part 2. Part 1, part 2, part 1, part 2. Okay? Okay. All right. So there you go, folks. That's it today. That is on-site SEO. A lot of technical thing on the back end. And I'll possibly share with you more tomorrow about some of those back end stuff. Let me see right here. Excuse me. Okay. Any more question, folks? Y'all have any question about what is on-site SEO? Anything else? Because tomorrow I'm going to talk. Okay, so if there are hundreds of products pages are unique meta tags, very important for each product. Excellent question. Here's the thing. When you add a meta description for every page or product, you're also thinking from your customer point of view. That means you have to make it so much easier for your customer to understand what each product means. Does that make sense? And at the same time, you're also telling the search engine what do they mean. So it helps in both ways, in terms of like a best user experience, usability. At the same time, this is the exact product. So what happens if you copy the same description for every product, even though every product is a little bit different, that's not going to look good even for a customer to buy the product. Does that make sense? So that's an excellent question. So I advise you to have, every page, everything its own unique. I know it's a lot of work, but you know what? It's worth it. Why it's worth it? Because first of all, most people don't do that. What I mean by that, most people don't know how to do the right way. If you do the right way, and this is the right way, you're going to get good result, right? And secondly, you have to think from the customer point of view, from the user point of view, so you can make it easier for them. That's very, very important when it comes to SEO. You have to think about how I can make this much easier for them. Thank you so much for thank you for sharing, Tom. I really appreciate it, man. So, but tomorrow we're going to talk about, what is the keyword usage, what is anchor text, what is robot.txt, sitemap. But I don't want to share this today because it might be a little bit convoluted. So, is it a proper word? I don't know. That a little bit, gotta keep it very basic, folks. Understand the basic, and tomorrow we'll continue. So this is going to be a series based on the request. I'm going to do a lot of series on SEO. So please, if you don't understand this, or if you didn't understand it, ask me again, or send me a direct message to Twitter, or just, ask the question on Twitter, okay? So that's it, folks. And let's see, for the contact page, what can I write in place of contact in the title? Excellent question. Something like, depends on your business. If you're real estate, you can say something like, are you looking for a real estate agent in California? That should be a title tag. Does that make sense? The meta description, you can describe if you are looking for somebody that provides the best services, click the link above. Okay? Something like that. Something like, good for the human being to read, not like weird stuff. Does that make sense? And some people don't even really do anything with the contact page because there's no content there. Does that make sense? But if you want to make it look stand out and really good for the visitor, or when they do a search in Google or Bing or Yahoo, if they read that statement because you're talking to them. Think of it this way. All these title tag and the meta description, you don't want to talk in third person. You want to talk in first person because you're talking to them. Does that make sense? If I'm looking for a business and he's talking to me, that's like, there's more chance for that person to click on the link. Thank you for joining New 3 Creation. Unfortunately, I'm just done with the scope. Please do me a favor, go to catch.me/yusufchowdhury and check with part 1 for the SEO and part 2, and this is part 3. And I'm going to do a series. Thank you. I'm going to do a series. It might last for like 2 weeks, believe it or not, because there's so much information I'm going to share with you, but I want to simplify it. I wrote notes on your plugin and can't find them. Can you share your plugins again? Sure. So right now, before I share that, folks, like I said, I'm done with the scope. We covered the topic. If you want to check the replay, please do that. Right now, it's a Q&A session. You can ask any question, whether about the topic or anything out, like the question right here about the plugin. What I recommend for the plugin, let me show you real quick. Even though that's not for the topic, but the plugin I recommend that you use, one is called Sucuri, right? Sucuri.net for security. Okay. So make sure you have this. Let me go ahead and put it like this. All right. Excuse me. So there you go. That's Sucuri. Can you all see this? Yeah. Can you see that? Okay. There you go. Take a snapshot, and there's a link right there. I hope you can see the link. So that's Sucuri. You cannot see it? Sucuri. There you go. That's the link right there. Sucuri. All right. So Sucuri.net. SUCURI. That's for the security. This is for the WordPress. So go ahead and plug this for your WordPress website. It's free. All right. The second plugin I recommend that you use is called the Updraft Plus. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. This is also free. It is called Updraft Plus, and this is for backup. You can back up your website. You can make a clone of your website. You can back it up on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis. Okay? So go ahead and install Updraft Plus for backup. Okay? Then for if you don't have a form on your website and you want to use a free form, you can use contact form 7. So this is contact form 7. When you log into your WordPress, just do a search for contact form 7. This is just a basic a form plugin to have it on your contact page. Okay. I'm kind of under the weather, guys, but I'll do my best. Okay. Gotta give some value. Woohoo! All right. So, number 7, contact form 7. Then, that's number 3. And number 4, my favorite is Yoist. Yoist.com. Oh, no problem. So, Yoist.com, this is for SEO. For, to basically do the on-site SEO that I talked about. You can do it through the Yoist.com. So Yoist.com, they have a plugin for SEO, and they also have a plugin for analytics. So make sure you have Sucuri, Updraft Plus, Contact Form 7, Yoist SEO, and Yoist Google Analytics. Okay? So we talk about Sucuri, Updraft, Contact, Yoist. So yeah, that's 5 plugins, right? That's 5. Number 6, let's see. This is for the social media sharing. It's called Shareaholic. This is for your blog post. So if you have a blog, you need to make sure that you have some type of sharing plugin below the blog post. So this is called Shareaholic. It's also free. So that's number 6, Shareaholic. Okay. And number 7, let's see, Tiny MCE. Number 7 is, it's called Tiny MCE, but you can get the free version. The free version is called the Tiny MCE Advanced. So when you go on the back end of your WordPress, here we go. This is the Tiny MCE Advanced. Okay. What it does, basically, it gives you more option to have, like, font size, font format, font color, that kind of stuff. So that's number 7. And what else I forgot? Let's see. We got Shareaholic, Sucuri, Updraft, SEO Analytics, Contact Form. I guess that's it. I guess that's about it for now. That's all I remember. So that was Sucuri, Yoist SEO, Yoist Analytics, Updraft Plus, Contact Form, Tiny MCE, and Shareaholic. That's all I remember for now. I watched your scope on Google Analytics. It was very helpful. But I'm struggling with my WordPress. No problem. I will be more than happy to help you. If you have any problem with, like, the struggle that you're having with WordPress, please go ahead and ask me on Twitter so I can scope about it. Yes, Sucuri, Updraft, Contact Form, Yoist has SEO, Yoist Analytics, and Tiny MCE, and Contact Form 7, and Shareaholic. So these are the 7 plugin, the basic plugin I highly recommend that every website should have. Let's see. All right, feel better, so thanks for. Oh, no problem. I'm sorry about the sore throat. Sorry about that. Actually, I like that voice. Get to the chopper now. Like, Arnold. So I actually like that voice. I'm like, I feel the vibration. Yes, my voice is different right now. Yes. Yes, go on. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jamie, for sharing. I appreciate it. And that's it, folks. So make sure you watch SEO number 1, SEO number 2, and SEO part 3. And tomorrow I'll continue with more in-depth on the on-site SEO. All right, thanks a lot, man. Any more questions, folks? It's been raining today. I guess that's what happened. I love rain. I'm getting sick. But don't worry. I'll tell my body, hey, don't get sick. Get back. I gotta work. Thank you for the audio, guys. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you have any more questions. If not, I can go ahead and end this. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Thanks, Tom, man. I appreciate it, brother. Very, very manly. Very manly. Yes, I'm very manly. This should be my new voice. Hello, everyone. This is Yusuf Chowdhury, digital marketing coach and San Antonio, Texas. How y'all doing tonight? Yes, indeed. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate it. Red hearts just looks like a candy, like a strawberry. I like that. Let me grab some of these. Yes. I might have my throat. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. All right, Janice. We'll catch you tomorrow. Digital gold. Sorry, I'm almost done with the scope. Please, go to cash.me Yusuf Chowdhury, and check the part 1, part 2, and of course for today part 3, and I'll continue more. Thank you so much. And if you can watch and catch me, do me a favor, if you can share it in Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, and Reddit, please do that, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. You all are awesome and great. And if you have any question, any concern, any challenges, please tweet it to me, and I will respond to you through a scope, okay? Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You all have an awesome night. Take some rest and don't work hard like me, okay? All right, folks. Good night, everyone. I'll see you all later. Thank you.